Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much. And I want to thank members of the City Council here today for that introduction and for the leadership you bring to the city every single day. Our local elected officials, community leaders, pastors, small business owners, housing advocates, and all the proud citizens of DeSoto. I'm honored to be with you today. Let me start by saying this. Home, this is where the American story lives, not just in the skyscrapers of downtowns, but in the block clubs, barbershops, small businesses, and quiet streets of towns like DeSoto. And that's where it all began for me a long time ago. Now, you know, as well as I do, that change doesn't just happen in Washington. It starts here. It starts here in community halls like this one, on streets where folks know each other's names, in city councils where leaders wrestle with hard choices and tight budgets. And one of the best tools ever um, that we've ever had to help communities like ours to thrive is called the Community Development Block Grant Program, or CDBG. Now, I know that's a mouthful. Sounds technical, doesn't it? But what it really means is this: it's putting power in the hands of the people, giving local communities the funding and flexibility to solve local problems their own way. And what really surprises me here, folks, what really surprises me is how this program is even thought about being eliminated as a federal program. I don't understand it. Under my administration, the programs that have been put up for elimination, that would not happen under my administration. The Community Development Block Grant Program, as well as other programs, would be safe under my administration. Now, folks, I believe in balancing the budget. I believe in careful spending, but not at the expense of the American people. You see, this program doesn't come with one size fits all rules from Washington. It lets you decide what matters most, whether it's building sidewalks, repairing homes, opening a youth center, or helping small businesses stay afloat. And it works. I've been to countless meetings here in DeSoto talking about the CDBG program. They take your input on what you think is important for the community. There has been countless grants in this city for home repairs, for 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 street repairs. It's giving back to our community, giving back to our community. Let me tell you about Mrs. Green. She's a retired teacher locally. She spent her life shaping young minds. But a few years ago, her home started falling into disrepair. She couldn't afford the roof work she needed. But because of CDBG grants, she got the repairs done and still lives in her home, living independently, still waving to the neighborhood kids from her front porch. That's important, folks. That's important. And that's what we're here to talk about today, is that. The importance of home. The importance of giving back into one's community. And that's what this program basically does. It keeps families together. It strengthens neighborhoods. It gives dignity to folks who've earned it. Or let's take example of Deidre. Deandra, a young man who started a landscaping business on the south side of town here. He used CDBG funds to help buy the first set of equipment. Today, he's got 5 employees, 3 of them from the block he grew up on. How about that? And he is starting a small local business. I have talked about that so much. And and one of the things that I want to see us work on when we get back after summer recess is an incentive program that will help these people with small businesses, just like we have here in DeSoto. Just like we have here in DeSoto. I want to see, and this is a great plan. I want to see the people who are successful, and they owe their roots to their hometown, to their schools. I want to see them give back to their community. Give back to their community. Think about it. You could have, and I think about this a lot. Think about this just as an example. You have an architect who's been very successful, multi-million dollar jobs, but he gives back to his community. He gives his services to an up and coming business in his hometown. He gets a tax break for the services rendered. Think about that. Giving back to your community is so important. Giving back to where you came from is so important. You know, and these aren't just anecdotes. This is happening all across America, in rural towns, in urban neighborhoods, in tribal communities, in suburbs, where seniors lived on fixed incomes and young parents are trying to find childcare. And here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing. For nearly 50 years, the Community Development Block Grant Program has delivered real, measurable results for every federal dollar spent in these communities. They generate even more in local investment, and that's a smart return. That's good government. But, friends, year after year, this program finds itself on the chopping block. Every time a new budget proposal comes around, someone's trying to cut it. I have not ever, in the 4 years we've been doing this, I have not ever submitted a budget proposal that eliminates this program or any other necessary program in the government. They say it's small. They say it's not essential. They say we can't afford it. Well, folks, I say they're wrong. We can't afford to lose it. Because here's what I know. If we can afford tax breaks for billionaires, we can afford new sidewalks on the west side of this town and on every side of every town in this country. If we can write blank checks for defense contractors, we can write a modest grant to help a city reopen a shuttered rec center. If we can invest in Wall Street, then by God, we can invest in Main Street. So let me be crystal clear here. Let me be crystal clear about this. As your president, I will fight to fully fund and expand the Community Development Block Grant Program, not just protect it, but grow it. It's not on the chopping block. As long as I'm at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, it will not be on the chopping block. And today, I call on Congress, Democrats and Republicans alike, to stand with America's communities. Pass a budget that invests in people, a budget that says every child, every veteran, every single mom, every senior citizen, they matter. And quite frankly, pass a budget, period. In the 4 years we have been doing this, we have passed continuing resolution after continuing resolution after continuing resolution. It has not stopped. This administration has yet to sign a official budget. We have signed CR after CR after CR, and that's got to stop. Because, quite frankly, folks, when you strengthen a neighborhood, you strengthen a nation. When you invest in housing, jobs, and safety, you invest in democracy. And when you trust local people to solve local problems, that's not big government, folks. That's smart government. Let me leave you with this here today. There's a saying in Texas that goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. The Community Development Block Grant Program is about going far together, block by block, city by city, life by life. It's about making sure no community is forgotten, no neighborhood is ignored, and no American or Americans is left behind. That's the promise I carry with me every day as your president. It's a promise I will never stop fighting for. May God bless you. May God bless our communities. May God bless the United States of America. And may He protect our troops. Thank you all, DeSoto. Thank you, DeSoto. Let's build together. Let's keep doing this. And remember, there's nothing beyond our capacity that we can't do if we do it together. Thank you very much. Thank you guys and have a blessed day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.